Beautiful people, today we are ranking every single Thunderstruck player, icons, baseline, promos, all the above. All we ask is that you subscribe, which is free as can be. And as per usual, we have broken rank 1 foot champs debatable in the pine. New players are being released constantly. If anyone is missed, get in the comments. I will reply to all of you on where they should be placed. I've got you covered. LaBelle with an upgrade. I'm not mad about it. Screaming, shouting from the rafters for some ranked 1 goodness and greatness. Let her be magnificent with that incisive plus. Putellas, only one place that I could have her, as a cam, as a center mid. She just has the juice. She's still carrying certain levels of aura from past installments, and I have true belief. No second guessing. The price is right. I'm just going to toss her into debatable. Let's see how the world progresses in terms of evolutions, hypotheticals, permutations, future scenarios. Fiznik, love that name. He's not getting in. We're going to the pine. I mean that with love. Athenia, I don't think I've got that right. Please excuse me. I apologize. She's going debatable, but you are getting her for discount shopping, which is something I respect. I commend. Not necessarily a component of these videos, but it's an observation. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, back to the goods. You knew there would be a promo for him? Well, here it is. Foot champs, through ball prepped, low driven, goodness. Gareth Bale, not dealing with him. Not stopping him. Even the previous iteration, same sort of story. It's hard for me not to have Beckenbauer also in broken. These are some major upgrades with some of the icons. David Beckham, I'm still in a weird place. He can play as a center mid. I don't know if you want him as a playmaker. You'd probably prefer him as a deep lying playmaker, which is not available. Maybe even a holding mid role, which is also not available. Don't play him out wide. I'm still giving him the weekend, but I'm sort of fancy. He's not going to be for everyone. Dennis Bergkamp, it hurts my heart. I've said it before, but I stay watching the highlights. I'm reliving the glory years. I'm not an Arsenal supporter, but I need EA to give him an item that allows him to be special. This is not that item. Jude Bellingham up top. I'll take him to broken. A lot of stats in the right places, new alignment, playstyle, collective. And I should say, end of the video, we will do a review and I can foresee adding at least 1 additional tier. Julian Brandt, I like inventive, underrated playstyle plus. We'll take him to debatable. Buchanan, even with the pace, not enough substance. Kalahanglu, that man is just playstyle everywhere. You're gonna get yourself a premium player. If you're building out of the Serie A, you're not paying an arm and a leg. If anything, as time goes on, he'll even become more affordable. This is a sleeper value pickup. Cersei, fake stats. Sorry. Going to the pine. Dalot, I'm taking him to rank 1. You got the pace, you got the stat lines moving in the right direction, the links, Premier League. You're not even paying nasty price tags. If anything, you're getting a discount shopping scenario. He's got Jockey Plus, left back and right back. And I like Jockey Plus in particular for fullbacks. Could be a hot take, but that's where I have him. Ousmane Diomande needs a playstyle plus, but at the same time, I can see the future with evolutions, and I want him in the weekend league. Coming in with 95 strength, 6'3", 6'4", has the pace. That's where I'm putting him. I've talked my way in. Duvernay, I can't deal with her. You can't deal with her. I refuse to hear differently. The dribbling, the turning, the pace, explosive is an understatement. Rank 1. Sammy Eto'o, broken for now. Remember, there will be a review. Endler, always been my favorite of the lady goalkeepers. I'm taking her to foot champs. I'm putting respect on her name. Eusebio, now added a couple more play styles, a little swap in terms of even an improvement with the playstyle plus. Now hidden finesses for fun. Big Gravenberch has not been game-changing this year, but this is the upgrade he needed. Take him to the weekend league safely. Greggy at 5'1", even with technical and good stat lines. We're going to the pine. Teo Hernandez. Could be another hot take, but I see him in broken every day of the week. I've used the 84. Any upgrade, any promo, any version I have enjoyed using. This year, if anything, you get to pay less than in previous iterations just because of the league swap to Saudi versus being, of course, in the Serie A. That man, Jesus, is back. I don't know if I'm giving him foot champs, even off the GP. We'll go debatable. Some of you will love him. Others will say he's going to be dated sooner than later, which I understand both situations. Sammy Kerr, cover star bonus, still has some of the most elite finishing and dribbling. People disregard her touches on the ball and the left stick turning that she has available. You should not. Money Mahrez, a player that I love. Deceptive, innovative, creative, but not going to be a counter-attacking winger. And EA has not given him the center attacking mid role or position that he needs to really move into that next level. I'm going debatable. Maradona needs his own category for just being transparent, but he's going broken. Marco Asensio, I just packed him in a free pack, basically, which was amazing, but he's still going to the pine. Musiala, you're going to like that. Now with the flip-flop with incisive, from technical, still elite dribbling, again, play styles, take space, super natural going forward. I am a fan if that was not clear. Black been decent this year. I'll put him in foot champs. You guys could tell me if you go up, you go down. Goalkeepers and preference, it's so difficult to get into an analytical deep dive. It almost comes down to your personal experiences. You can't measure the metrics the same way. Should we put together a goalkeeper tiers video? That's a question that I would love for you to answer, because I have plenty of opinions and hot takes, and it feels like that should be dedicated to that video. Olga, no one's talking about her, but I think she's a little bit of a sleeper to make some moves. I'll give her debatable for now, but I'm leaning, and I want to talk about her maybe being in the weekend league. She's certifiable. In fact, I've talked my way into moving her into foot champs, respectfully. Pacho, knock out this SBC. Thank me later. His 86 was good to go. The same with Marquinhos. If that's a partnership you've been running, thumbs up across the board. Pedro Neto, that man is moving. Again, quick twitch. We don't need a deeper level of conversation. I wouldn't be upset if you wanted him a little bit higher. That pace is authentic. Perisic, back in the fold? Probably not. Just not fast enough. And he has to be a winger. Whether it's on the left side or the right side, we need a position change. Prince, I know, getting better, but I'm not going outside of debatable. Rafinha could be a hot take. I see him in rank 1, but not better. I don't know if there's a big enough change between his gold item to this version, even with the playstyle flip-flop. I'm not sure you wanted to wrap it to the quick step. It depends who you're talking to. Rasso, no-go to the pine. Franck Ribéry, I like him in rank 1, but I also like the 88 in rank 1. I don't think this is a head and shoulders improvement. Rivaldo, I'm telling you now, is a sleeper, and he got a better play style adjustment. He went from acrobatic to now having technical, and you'll be surprised with the Brazilian if you've not used him this year. Put him into motion, then come back to this video and run up that comment section. Roberto Carlos, he's competing for best left back in the game. He's got a claim. Now with a much better play style, we got rid of dead ball. Just throwing it out there. Rodri, lockdown holding midfielder, who's so underrated with the passing and the release points and the speed of some of that precision, or even from difficult defensive setups or contracts that he signed off on. Russo, debatable. I don't think this is going to be enough to change or shift your lineup. Lodalada, finesses. That's what's happening, but she's not going to be in the next category up. Schweinsteiger, I felt, is quite ordinary this year, but still fits into foot champs amongst this group. And that's how I do the tiering. It's relevant, or the perspective is at least around the players, the release, the promo. Stanway, more people need to be talking. I don't think you have any issues in the midfield. She is going to, of course, be a bit undersized. That might be the only disclaimer, but other than that, green lit. Tap, 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 tap. Soba, I'm going debatable. Hasn't been as next level this year for whatever reason. Tagliafico, also debatable. Not necessarily an expensive SBC, but there's a lot of competition. Timber, we're not talking about chopping down trees, but it is the season. If you're going to get something lined up post-Thanksgiving, Christmas, set it up, sign it up, I guess chop it down. And he's a utilitarian. He can play as a center back, a left back, a right back. Probably most suited to be a center back that is a little more agile. Think of a Koundé type CB. Be back to back with the strikers. So many play styles for the Juventus man, but I'm going Pine, Weghorst, Pine, Xavi. Maybe not quite to broken. He's a bit of a particular player. Almost need to give him just space to work with in the midfield and let him integrate and infiltrate and find little key passes and let him be a magnet to the tiki-taka brilliance of the throwback Barcelona days. Yilmaz with the burner, multiple positions, foot champs, and there are quite a few Evo options already for Thunderstruck players. I don't get into some of those breakdowns. It's just too difficult. There's too many permutations and could have done this, would have done that. Maybe you chose this player, maybe you chose that player, but it is relevant to a degree with some of the value in the build out. So it's not as if I don't see it or I'm not aware. It's just difficult to calculate because I have to take these players at general face value. Tia, debatable, Zakaria. Again, if you're getting into those Evos, sort of a problem as a holding mid, but I'm going to give them debatable, which rounds us out, at least initially. Let's talk about this review. It only seems right, especially with some of these icons, that we add a top 5. And I just realized that we missed Maldini, so I'm adding him in now. Finally, with a respectable playstyle plus, he's at least going to be unbroken. Let's start moving folks up a notch. Maradona has to be done. Eusebio, absolutely. Maldini, let him claim the throne. I've got Gareth Bale, and that last choice is going to be difficult. And I think I'm going to give it to Sammy Eto'o. And then for broken, I'd like to see Rodri make a move. So we've done just that. I do have conversations with even the Gravenberches or the Pedro Netos potentially pushing into the rank 1, but I'm going to leave off there. And I know that EA is releasing new players and SBCs and quick promos or mini releases. It feels like every couple hours. So the players that are not in this video, just comment below and I'll do my best to place them. I appreciate all of you. It is free to subscribe and I have a lot more content coming out ASAP.